Cheers, guys. Well, I have some pockets to fill up here, so let's do that. Me as well. Um, if I could get some of these larger ones in here, maybe not. That might almost be too large. This one actually would work, yeah. Okay. Remember, I used my paint up here. Used up the other part of my paint. So do we want this to be kind of hard? I think we actually do want this to be kind of thick. May not even have one that thick here. I'm looking. Oh yeah, I should put some of those in there. Maybe that would work. I just like taking these glue dots off. I have these other things. I should see if I can get them in there. These never get used. So these are all the same. I do not think that they are. So maybe they are little signatures. Yeah, I think that'll fit actually. I think this will fit in here. That actually would work. Let's take the bottom off. And I think it's just the right thickness. Perfect. So that is from One of a Kind. And, oops, I need that one. So it says date, feeling, and it's got all the happy faces. And then it says a little thing that brought joy. What did I do for my recovery today? Today's highlight, today's low moment, and then notes. I've had that for a while and I haven't been using it. So we should have some other pocket areas here. Oh yeah, this is a tuck. Okay, so similar thing. I have my best week ever. Not my favorite color. They're too big. How about like that? So one side it says my best week ever. And I actually wonder if we should have it back to back. My best week ever. Instead of having one side blank. Yeah, let's see that. Just not getting to use these pages. They just, whoa, have not been able to fit on any journals that I've been making. Obviously, I need to get closer to the edge. Steady, 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 steady. I wish I could use that up more of that. The color is wrong for me, and the size is strange. There it goes. Now we have two of them. And look at the best cover. There we go. And we have something to go into this pocket. And what I have is I have these that I have not been using. Let's go ahead and use those. Like I said, I have some tags that are done, but they don't necessarily fit the theme of the journal that I'm working on, so that's why I'm very hesitant to go ahead and make a bunch of tags. I find it easier to sit down and make the tags with the elements that I haven't used yet than to have some tags that I made like a month ago or even a couple of weeks ago. What I've been working on has changed so much. Even after today, I have a plan of the next journal, of course. And it's not going to be that much the same. Well, maybe. We'll see. So let's just, we can just have the brown background if we wanted. You don't have to use this glue. You can use any glue you have, okay? I always say that. We're going to go right to the edge so I don't have to cut that part. Should have put it on this side. No, it's not going now. Okay. Let's put this one on this side then. Get it right to the edge. And then let's cut that out, and we're not using our fussy cutting scissors for that. I just don't think my corner cutters would appreciate cutting through my cardboard. All right. I think these will be fine. So if you want, you can leave the brown, or you can cover them again with a different paper. I don't mind the brown look myself. And we should have a whole bunch of small pieces in here. Even that is too long. I'm just making it longer. Okay. Fingers, I need you to work today. We still got more to do today. So there we go. I think that'll be fine. Oops. So we have a couple of those. Like I said, I don't really use them. And I do like to see that trees and stuff, so I didn't want anything too tall. Makes life easier. I like that. So this is another tuck. And what do we want to tuck under there? I keep going back to this because I like it so much. It's not straight, but I like it. So we do have some of our other just a second. I thought I had some extra heavier paper. I guess I don't. Must have got it all on there. Oh man, I love all of these. It's going to be a tough decision on those. How about if we have them? So this is up, and that's up. And we've got to use this part, because it's got an angle. I don't think we want this to go down. Look. Just going to keep the raw edge. So that can go into the tuck. Feels better. And pretty much people can write on the back. See, we got a little bit of writing space on this side. That seems a little bit loose. I think I need to add something else to that. Let's see what we have. See what we have already made. Like I said, I don't usually try to make things too far ahead because sometimes they don't fit. Will my Never Forgotten fit in there? Sort of. I always have my cars ready to go. Okay, so that fits, and I think what we can do is rather than have this, let's have some plain paper in the back so that it can be written on. And I should have some plain paper around here somewhere. I don't want to take away from the stitching. So I think if we put that on there, we'll have some better writing space on there. I think that must be why I didn't use it before. Because I just stitched it onto the cat service manual page. Okay, so let's see if I have anything. Oh. Let's put one of these on here. I'll just grab any one. I don't really think it matters. So I have a part here that doesn't have stitching. So let's put this on this side. Finally got a place for this car. Come on. I do not have a need for it to be a tag. I mean, literally could put a word on here, but I think I like the way that looks, the way it is. Okay. I'm going to leave places for people to write on there. And this is all fine. Oh, these pockets here. Need something for these pockets, so I think I want to put that in. I also have these that I was thinking of making into a pocket. This was also a free downloadable. But it matches our whole Now I think this one will fit in there. So close. Let's try this one if I take this off. You know what? I think I have thinner ones than these. And this one is thinner, I'm pretty sure. Is it thinner or the same? Let's just find out. Yeah, I think that is thinner. I just want to straighten this out. I think this one too. See what we can fit on there. Let's just fit that whole bit on there. Okay. I don't think I matter about that. I really like the flowers and the green down here though. And I should actually have a Q-tip one too. Let's check for that. This is why I keep all of them. So remember, they all have a release part right here. Nice white inside. So this should be thinner than the pop one. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. So I think we can go, this is a short page, so we have to kind of stop it right. Let's get it right as far as we can. And let's stop it right there. Let's take this one off. I think that will be pretty. Now let's give ourselves a back. Should have some plain. Can almost see through that. Okay, let's let that one dry for a second, because we know we have to do this one as well. So that would be super awesome if I could get that white flower. The white flower is not quite going to fit. But if I put it right there and I got this one, we could save the white flower for another day. Okay, let's take this one off. We could turn this into a tag as well if we wanted just to have a nice long tag. I don't think it's necessary. Let's move it over so we can still see our flower here. I think it can be sticking up a little bit. That helps that a lot. Okay, I just stuck this in here. Wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, but I think what I want is I want some circular ones that can go in there. Let's go back to the thin ones again. Let's make them circular. Keep the white part up just in case I don't want to do anything with the inside, but leave it white. So I just had this one on, had some other papers. I think I'm just going to make this into a tuck this way instead. If I could straighten this bottom part out, just while I wait for my circles to dry. Make sure I'm not coming apart. Right? Wild fingers today. It's really hard to cut circles with the big scissors, so we gotta switch. Wow, my cutting is terrible today. Let's get those in there. Don't cut it. Don't cut away. Just cut it. Come on. Don't cut away. I guess these do have a bit of an up. So these are just white backgrounds. There we go. Now we have to put something in here too. And what I've been wanting to do is I'm wanting to get one of these. Not one of these. One of these large ones onto something. That can be a tuck, okay? So this is not quite straight. Let's straighten that out. That's a little bit better. Now, I'm just going to glue that on there to begin with. Just don't know what I did with my other paper pack. There it is. I just want to give it a darker background. Ooh, I like that. The way I keep my stuff is one box is strictly for every kind of paper that I have. And then another box is for all my books and magazines. Let's go ahead and take it down a little bit. Yeah, I like it like that. I may have gone down a little bit too far on this side. put one of these things on here. How about Bond Street? So I think this is our up here. Let's put this up here. There we go. That works. Then we have another tuck here. I do have another large one that I'd like to do, but let's see what else we've got here. I have this massive one. It will fit in there. I need a nice long section. And what am I going to put it on? I have some other lined paper here that I haven't used. I haven't used this long paper. My goodness, I can't even see the end here. Where are you? The old white on white trick. I'm just going to drop it on there, okay? Got it? I'm just going to take 2 pages. There are 2 there, yeah. I have it ready to go out in signatures. Take it as close as we can to our flower. Oh, I wound up cutting a little bit of it. I think we can go a little bit closer. I want it to fit in there. And I don't think we can take anything off the top and the bottom. So now let's glue these two together. I just need it to be a little bit thicker than the single page. It's a little bit more stronger now. Let's just take off my crooked placements here. Way too big now. Well, how did you get to be so big? How did you? Well, it actually would work under this tuck here. So I need something smaller on this side. Morning. I could.
Just grab one each.
All right.
You couldn't get to sleep there.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop there. I think that's my last pocket. Oh, I've got one in the back, so I've got to find something to go in there. There you go. I was doing a video.